you earlier? You didn't say where did you live.
I was told not to talk to strangers who don't introduce themselves.
I'll not introduce myself. I happen to be on the homeowner association board. We pay for the lake. It's a private lake, so if you live in the neighborhood, all you have to do is
Introduce
say
yourself. Who are you?
I am John McCollowitz.
That's good to know.
John McCollum, where you live?
I live right down here.
Where? What street? What's your
30
address?
Springwoods Drive.
Okay.
Say that again?
What is it?
I'm not telling you anymore. You got it the first time. You got it
Okay.
on tape. You're recording it.
We
so
got
I'm
it
sure
the
you
first
got
time.
And where do you live?
Where do you live?
I told you.
Okay. That don't mean
And
I
where
gotta
do you
tell
live?
you where I live. Who does that? You can break into my home.
Hey,
I don't know you.
Well, you
police
asked me
officers
why should you break into mine?
Oh, well, you should.
and gang warden. This is the man right here that's harassing us.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video today we'll be talking about Black Americans getting public embarrassment in public spaces while fishing. And if it's your first time of coming to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe, share, like, drop your comments in the comment section, and turn on your notification bell so that you keep getting heads up and updates from me. Credit belongs to the rightful owners of the stitches I'll be attaching to this video. And with that being said, I'll say peace. Let's dive into it.
And they called him. Like again. This is the third time. So I look, hey, I'm getting famous off this by now.
What's going on?
I live here and they keep calling the police on me.
You got your ID?
Yeah. See, and every time you have your ID. Like literally the other time,
Yeah, as soon as I
4
see your
times, I
ID,
have a whole page dedicated to this. And so here we go. Again, I live here and people don't think I live here because it's a nice neighborhood and they want to bother me and harass me. So they call the police all the time. Insane.
To stop posting viral videos on the internet. I don't know social media. I don't participate in any. But I've been told it's gone crazy all around the country. And the end result is the lady that talked to you, that you were filming,
Yeah.
she's been fired.
I found that out just today.
Yeah, she's been fired at 8:30 this morning. She's lost her job. She's got a big mortgage on a big house that she solely owns. So we've got to help each other and not post viral videos. Please, I'm asking, please.
The only reason I film it is to protect myself because multiple times when I was here and on the other location, they called the police. And the police,
Other location, the
the
dam,
one that,
big dam.
not the dam, but the gazebo.
Yeah, where the gazebo is.
Yes, sir.
I call that the dam site.
Okay. Same location.
Yeah.
And I told them I don't want any problems. I live here. Please leave us alone. I was bothered 4 times by 4 different people yesterday.
Okay.
And I said, hey, I fish here all the time. Been over for about 2 years.
Well,
So-
one of the outcomes is, after talking to your father and Ike, that I'll certainly get a blast email out to everybody, but I have to be able to say something specific. So I am still asking you, don't post any more videos. Protect yourself as much as
All right, Mr. Policeman, video evidence. I'm just letting you know right here, Mr. Joy Porter, who lives over here, is harassing me from living in this neighborhood because he think I don't live here because of whatever reason, black, young, whatever reason, but he's right here. I just asked him if he want me to call the police or not, and he said, I don't live here. So this is the reason why I'm calling you. This is the video evidence.
Okay, well, the other aspect is the lady Tanya, and I may come back, and this is simply an attempt to help one of our member neighbors. She's been fired from her job. She's been told to get her stuff out of the office and skedaddle. If there's anything we can collectively think of doing to post something, this is one request to post to not only her boss, but the media that you've accessed, and say something like, misunderstanding. Is the fishing there any good?
It's all right. This is
It's hit or
the
miss.
best.
This is a little better because I feel like it's a tunnel thing going on.
It is. It's a tunnel right here,
Yep.
and there's a channel right there.
Yeah, a
So
deep area. Yeah. On the other side is not so bad. I actually caught a 5-pounder there last week.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna say anything. But that
Nice.
It's not too bad. I think the nicer part of this is you can get a little shade every once in a while. I think that's the reason why I like to stop here instead of being out there.
So last time when I was harassed here, me and my friends, we got our stuff and we went to that side, and it was like 11 p.m. at night. Out there, okay, nobody's gonna bother us. It's at night. Sure enough, police came around, and I recorded it, and it's at night. If you want to see it, I'll show you. Record it. And I said, police officer, what did we do wrong? Literally the words out of his mouth. Someone complained because they said they heard laughter. I said, so, and we're out in the middle. You see how far that is from everybody else?
Well,
Someone heard
for your protection.
heard
is a good idea. I would do it too.
I was like, laughter. I was like, we're not drinking, smoking. We're not doing anything crazy. We're just trying to have fun while we can. We heard laughter.
Turn your phone off.
I had to record this like this because some reason my stitch is not working. This is a video, and I've tagged him in this, where this gentleman was fishing in his neighborhood, and he talked about his white neighbor, and several others stopped to question him on why he was fishing in his own neighborhood. And when I saw this video, I thought about it. I said, it must be nice to be white. It must be nice to be white and have the freedom to fish in your neighborhood without having anyone question you. It must be nice to be able to just go to self-checkout and not have people stare at you. And ironically, I had a conversation with a gentleman today who recently moved to Montana, just like we recently moved to Montana with, his family and our families. And he asked me, he said, have you made a lot of connections? And I said, here and there, a little bit. And he says, he looked puzzled. He says, we've made tons of connections. He's like, man, people have invited us to church, and it's the first day we moved in, neighbors brought over fish. And I'm saying to myself now, he know darn well why that is. But I went ahead and shared my 2 cents just in case he was that, naive. And I told him about how I was in the store yesterday as an example. And this little 10-year-old Caucasian kid stopped and looked up at me as if he had seen a ghost. And I get it. There's not a lot of diversity here in Montana, and a lot of kids are just not used to it. And for that, I don't make a big deal about it. But education and exposing your kids to diversity is important. But I thought to myself after that conversation, and then coming on TikTok and seeing this video, it must be nice. It must be nice you can move to a state and not have people stare at you when you go in stores. You could, like him, you can fish and not have to be harassed. And just imagine what this man is going through. Just imagine the hurt and rejection from neighbors who think he doesn't belong in their neighborhood. This needs to stop, because every time we see this, we also feel this pain. They need to educate themselves. They need to address their biases, and they need to mind their business.
I'm all about helping each other, you feel me?
I'm not doing anything. No, I was just going to say that, I got a canoe, so whenever,
Nice.
hit me, give me your, give me your thing. So whenever I'll go out, because literally, because I typically fish from here, pain in the butt, and so my wife, she's like, you need to get out in the water. So I got a
That's
canoe
smart.
for Christmas.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so I finally got a canoe, and I even got a little trolling motor and set it up, dude. So whenever I go out here, sometimes I go out with my daughter just because I just try to take her out of the water.
Absolutely.
But hit me up, because if I know I'm gonna go out, and it's just me by myself, I'll hit you up, and if you're free,
yeah,
you're more than welcome to come out there.
Heck yeah.
I mean, because that's my
Appreciate
thing. Because I was like, you know what? That's the other reason why I got the Kindle. I was like, you know, if I can get on the water, knowing that we can use the water, and I won't get harassed there, period, whatever.
So you ever went like actual fishing on the canoe out there?
Yeah.
You caught anything?
Just some small. I mean, because when I've gone out there, I've only taken like my daughter so she can have some fun, and I'll rig her up and throw out there, whatever. But I've caught like 2 small bass out there and everything.
Okay.
But I think if you move around, I've got to believe there's pockets.
It has to be.
Yeah, and I just
I'm gonna try one of these days.
Enough. Like one of the guys, Greg, he's got like a little fish finder app thing that you like a little mobile thing
on his phone.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's sort of like it's sort of like this little ball with a wire. You got to connect it to your phone, right? But you just throw it out there.
Dude, that's dope.
It's exactly the same little GPS that you would get on the little fish on the boat. You know, like on a Garmin, whatever. That's exactly what he's got. And he and I tried it along the bank. So we're trying to get out there in the water. And
see, I know they got they got crappie in here.
Oh, I know. Oh, I've caught some by accident.
Yeah, that's what I did. And then I was like, what? And you know where I caught it? Right there. In the hole.
Inside, yep.
In the hole. Yep. Early, like in the morning.
And that little spot over there.
Over there too?
Yeah, there's like little holes that come in and out. And I've caught them like, and it's funny, when I've caught them like on the gill, on the side, not even like in the mouth. It's like, I think because I may be pulling through a school or something. Yep. Yeah, so.
So that's real good. I like how crappie tastes.
Yeah, so believe me, man. And there's some decent ones in here too. There's some decent size ones.
But believe it or not, have you ever ate the carp out of here?
I've caught 2 by accident, but I've always just let them go.
Believe it or not, it's the best tasting fish.
Really?
I never ate
carp at all.
I never ate carp ever in my life. Grew up in a very hood black neighborhood. Don't eat that. That ain't no good fish. You got too much bones. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Like my dad was saying, my white friend, catfish. He's like, dude, we don't know unless we try. And he's country. So we pulled it up, right? It's on my channel. I mean, you should get on my fishing channel. And then so boom. We catch it. He pulled up by the gills. We didn't know you can't take carp by the gills. Immediately the carp died.
Are you serious?
Yes. So you don't supposed to like how you get everything else.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that with carp. It started bleeding. It died. And then he's like, well, I guess we gotta keep it now. So we kept it. Man, he filleted that thing, took the bones. I got bones in the usual places, but he did all that. My dad ate the fish. He said, man, this tastes like the fish I used to eat in New York. It's real good, but we called it, what do you call it? Buffalo fish. Yeah, but so that's what they call certain carps out there. Okay. He says the best fish he ever tasted in life. Gave it some other people, best fish they ever tasted in their life. Really? The carp is delicious. What? It's delicious. So I'm like, okay, I ain't throwing those back no more.
Yeah, if I ever catch one by accident, I'm gonna keep them.
I mean, it's delicious, and it's so big, man. It lasts for an entire week. It's like fish steaks.
Dude, I might have to add that to my my repertoire of options to catch in here. Because typically I'm avoiding them because if I see them, I'm like, oh man, they're scaring away the bass.
That's what they do.
I'm not even fish anywhere near them.
I think they would eat small fish too.
Oh, you really?
The reason why is because when my friend caught him, he caught him on a little rattle trap.
Oh, I'm shocked. I mean, because I thought they
lure.
I thought they just eat like vegetation.
No, not at all. Even though they're called grass carps. So over there by those trees.
Yeah.
We came out early in the morning. Sun just got up, so it was like 6, something like that. He was mad at me because he wanted to get out here at 5. So he threw his rattle trap out trying to catch bass. Second cast, boom! I'm like, oh man, you got a big bass.
Yeah.
Big old grass carp.
Really?
Yep. So he made me a believer, and I posted that on my channel too. Like, hey man, grass carps. Apparently they eat. Know that. Yeah.
I mean, I got friends up in DC who fish carp all the time, and I know they catch them, but I've never even asked like that. Is that even good? It's like, is it oily? What is it? But I had no idea. Like,
it's delicious.
You guys residents here? Are we bothering anyone?
Don't touch it.
Sorry? Alright, well, this lake is supposedly for residents only. So, thank you for filming. I'm not giving you permission to film, so check your license plates and forward it on.
Hey, so y'all hear what I go through, right? This the third person. I'm in my own neighborhood, and a white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. Another white person came and bothered me while I'm fishing. This is the third time. She's like, oh no, I'm not giving you permission to film. This is my phone. I can film and do whatever I want. I study the law. I study the law. Thank you. I'm sorry. Hey, well, don't leave now. Do you want to say, hey, do you live here? Where you live? What's your address?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
This is unbelievable.
Where do you live? Why?
What's your name, by the way? Because at the next meeting, I'm definitely going to mention you.
Once again, someone who thinks it is within their authority to police black people. Why? Have you profiled him as a criminal? Does he look like he couldn't afford to live there? What is it exactly that had you stop and question whether or not he lives there? He does live there. And for those of you who think I'm being petty, you haven't followed me long enough to see how often this occurs. I'm not being petty. She's being petty. In fact, she's being Tanya Petty. Hello, Tanya Petty of Noonan, Georgia. That dad joke was absolutely worth it, and no one is going to convince me otherwise. Anyway, her name's Tanya Petty. I look like a yoga outfit, not quite an instructor, so I checked a couple places till I found Sea Glass Therapy, where she's actually a massage therapist. It costs you nothing to mind your own business. Have a great summer.
Black Americans experience embarrassment and public discomfort while fishing. These interactions with white Americans and why these moments go far beyond personal shame to reflect deeper racial dynamics in the US. You don't belong here. That's social policing in public spaces. Many black men are being stared at, questioned, or challenged by white people while fishing in the public place or semi-private areas. This often plays out in ways that are subtly condescending. Take for instance, they are being asked, do you have a license? Imagine asked being, if you have a license to fish with suspicion and, for example, you are being told you are trespassing or you don't belong to this space. They ask patronizing questions like offering unsolicited advice as if they are assumed to be inexperienced in what they do. So this moment can lead to public embarrassment, especially when this kind of thing occurs in front of others or attract attention. Number 2, masquerading them as though you are helping them. Sometimes the embarrassment is not from overt racism, but is from coded interactions, whereby white people offer a kind of help that implies incompetence or outside status. First time fishing, implying lack of familiarity. Be careful around here is a coded warning about being in the white space. Are you with someone? That questions someone's right to be there. This kind of comments reinforce racial hierarchy that can leave black men to be isolated, judged, or diminished. Now, law enforcement encounters and all of that. So white Americans sometimes call the police on black fishermen even when they break no laws. They get approached, questioned, or being detained in front of others, especially when fishing with children or their family members. This can be deeply embarrassing and degrading. So this transforms a peaceful act into a spectacle where one's identity is put on public trial, often without justification. And number 4, the weight of representation. For many black people or black men, being in the white-dominated space can feel like they are representing the entire race, making any interaction more charged. Now, a mistake, for example, you are fishing in the wrong zone, is not just a personal error, it becomes racialized. And any conflict with white fishermen or locals around that area can feel like it risks confirming stereotypes. So this emotional burden can lead one to anxiety, reawareness, and ultimately huge embarrassment, and not from personal failure, but from the fear of being misperceived. The next one is cultural misalignments. And when you look at fishing culture in some white communities, it's like when you see their dress code, jargon, and all of that. So they see them as outsiders or inexperienced people, even if they are skilled. Now, if you look at excluding them from informal conversation or social dynamics at the dock, boat ramp, fishing stores, and so on, they're being treated as novelties or affirmative friendliness that seem very, very fake. This creates a constant feeling of being watched, judged, or out of place generally, which often translates into social discomfort, or if you like, quiet embarrassment. Now for me, my final thought on this is that for a black man fishing, it should be a simple, peaceful act, but American racial dynamics, I beg your pardon, often look at that with suspicion, condescension, and microaggressiveness or microaggression. The embarrassment that results is not just about shame. It's about being made to feel like you don't belong in a natural space that should be, or that should be, something that belongs to everyone. So despite this, many black men continues to fish proudly and having their rights to peaceful fishing. That quiet persistence is both personal and political. For you, let me have your thought on this, and remember that this video is for educational purposes and not to lash on anyone. And if it's your first time to come into my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you keep getting heads up from me. And with this being said, I also say credit belongs to the owners of the stitches I'll be attaching to this video. And for now, I'm going to say peace and love. Until the next one. Bye for now.